anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Anyone hear me? If you can hear me, say hi. Just type hi. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Say hi if you can hear me. Me? Latency is too low, man. Hear me? We're about heading to the chat right now. guy is muted. This guy is muted. There's no volume, there's no voice. Are you getting me? There's a reason why there'll be no voice. So you need to come and let's run it live. At 16 seconds delay, sure. I think that is still okay. It takes 16 seconds before we'll be able to see what I've been saying. The 1 second is not, well, the 1 second is not okay. It's not working properly, man. I have to learn. Oh boy, I know this much, advanced. Network. wanted 10, have you? Let me give you 10. Oh, it's right. It's not really working. Supply this. Let's go. Let's apply this. Let's see how it goes. She is working, Abby. Like seriously, is it working properly? What do you think I've been doing? Nothing is really working properly the way I want it to work, but we're going to keep doing, we're going to continue, we're going to be running it, and we're going to be doing it like that, like that, like that, like that. So you understand me? I don't know what is going on, but we will find out exactly what is going on. Why is it doing like that? What is it not good? Now, if you come to this place now, you are just going to look at this, take it, and then follow up to with what we are doing, and then that's gonna be fine. You get it? So let's take it one thing at a time. Whatever happens, let's go. So around 13:45, yes, 13:45. So I start talking. So I want to see how long I talk. I'm going to see how long it's going to take for it here to get completed. I'm still going to watch out. Okay, let me talk for 1 minute, for instance. Let's just keep going, talking about it. Everything, just 1 minute. For 1 minute, for 1 minute time. So we're gonna see. So I'm going to stop at um 13:46 exactly. This is 13:45:27 right now, 28, 29, 30, and it's going. So we want to see that it took before you actually stop talking or start talking. So you understand? So let's go ahead and keep talking and keep talking. Perhaps it's going to be okay. Perhaps we're going to get it right. Perhaps we're going to see that it's okay. Perhaps whatever happens, sure. So you follow it like that. So go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Just keep going. So whatever happens, let's pick it up from there. So you understand, but is it 46? Oh, that's 46 right now. more than 30 seconds actually. That's what it is. So we're going to find out when you're going to stop talking. Because this is for the say when I started talking. So let's go ahead and find out when he started talking here. All right, so let's now go trading. This is the point at which we are going to take this trade. I'm going to take this trade. If this trade happens to come back here, this is 1 minute time frame, right? I happen to come back here. So basically, I'm taking this as the other block that I was able to. So I take this as the candle. I consider as the where the back that block is. So let's see if it's going to come back to this very point. It comes back to this point, we're going to take the trade there. Okay. So I'm going to take the trade there. I mean the buy trade. Yeah. This is the place where I'm going to take the trade. This yellow horizontal ray that I have here. But it didn't reach it, but you can see a turning pattern that happened here, this, you see. I went up and came back again. So this is supposed to be a place where we're going to take the trade from here. But doing a massive profit by now here. So you get. Now you appear that the market is flying and flying and flying. So we're going to be following the market. Whenever you give us another break of structure, we are going to wait for a return to the new break of structure to consider taking the trade, depending on what is happening in the market. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so now we still have this as our valid break of structure. Okay, I have to consider this side, but that is not the break of structure Okay, for 1 minute time frame anyway. Yeah. So that is it here. So we're waiting for the market to come here again, and let's see if we can take the trade, depending on how far it traveled upward. Comes back, we're going to take it, take the trade there. So it's patient. We've missed out on the trade we should have taken right from here. So right now we are waiting for another chance, opportunity to take the trade. So it is patient to get another one tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. Go a day that says that you go for hunting for bushmeat and you go and they run away today. Tomorrow is another hunting day. So I'm waiting for a buy because we're certainly bullish right now. But it will be better if we wait for it to take out this top here, this top in this 15 minutes time frame. So we'll be trying to find out what's going to happen around here. But if we see a return to a particular order block in 1 minute now, then we're going to take it. For me, I see this place as another order block here. For 1 minute time frame, I don't take it as strong one. So we'll still pay attention here, but watch it come here and let's see what it's going to do. So that point we'll be taking it if we see a reason to. For now, the market is still, it's very, very bullish. I wanted to, we're supposed to be here by 12. So around 12, we're supposed to be here. Yeah. But I have a lot of challenges coming online, and as a result of that, we missed all the opportunity because I already had it marked out. Marked out. So, but I tried to connect online, but live streaming, this live streaming, but it didn't work as at that time. I was having some challenges. So that was it. So this is where we waited. This place, this first horizontal ray here, this is where we're waiting to catch the trade from. This is where we would have caught it from, right from 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame when it got near there. Like I said, this is a turning pattern that is showing. You see this low, this low, this low, this low. So these are all turning patterns that we're supposed to notice. Especially this very one. After these two, this one by the place we have taken the trade, and you see how far we would have gone, but we're not here. Remember, here. We were supposed to wait for it here. It's supposed to come here, touch here, because this is another block. Another block, the nearest other block in 15 minutes, and under normal circumstance, we won't be looking at this as the other block. We'll be looking at this. Although even all these places we marked out now, they are all still valid as another block we'll be waiting for market to come to. But I mean, the one we have taken right now would have been inside the trade right now if I would probably gone out, because if taking the trade here, I wouldn't like to go too far because I still expect it to probably begin to come. Except if it begin to break structure upward, then we'll wait for a return to any of the new structures that is if is breaking that upward. If not, you can still at the end of the day return to one of these places, and that would be a fine place. Imagine that it returns here. Then by the time we see an entry trigger around here, we take the trade, maybe bullish engulfing, maybe hammer or whatever. You see, we'll be targeting this top. That's going to be a massive profit. That should happen. All right, so that's the D. That's what we'll be waiting for. All right, just to let you know, we're coming back here around 9 p.m. Tonight to see the markets and then see what we'll be expecting for tomorrow. Again, so today never finish. Sure, na know of it. Finish because we are still having our traps. I'm still waiting in our areas of trap. Remember, what we have now is bullish, still bullish, but we are going to be cautious. Uh-huh. We are waiting because there's a possibility of turning and coming down to these other blocks that are marked out here. So, and remember, we'll also be waiting for break of structures. In fact, I consider this place as a break of structure already. Potentially, because this candle is likely going to, maybe if it closes bullish like this, I consider this a break of structure that is breaking above this particular region here. So breaking above this particular region here would mean we could wait for a return back to it. And depending on the structure we see, we make our decision. So, but how do you really trade around all these areas? Because it's very simple. What you do is you wait for a return to any of these areas, and you see if you can find anything, something like an entry trigger in any of these regions. Say here, for instance, you come here and you dance and start turning. Now you notice a turning point in 1 minute time frame. So if you get to this place now, for instance, when the market curves and come down to this place, and then you see time frame or anything that shows that the buyers are coming to the market, then you take the market from here, and then you want to target anywhere, especially if you want to go far, you'll be targeting the top, wherever the the any of the points that the market actually turned from, that is making the high that is going to make after it turn, that you'll be targeting it. As I say, if it comes down to this place and you're able to catch it, that's a very nice one, but that's going to be a massive profit. That's going to be. But for now, the new place we'll be waiting for is this junction. This particular place, this particular other block, we'll be waiting for it to do a comeback. Now, the other thing you can do is going to 1 minute time frame and wait for where you observe a turning pattern. This would have been a very massive profit if we could. I was so carried away because I was trying to fix this live streaming. That's the reason why. Live streaming issue. Uh, and we missed it out. So, but just for you to know that who will be coming online to analyze the markets live, that's around 9 p.m. this evening, or rather this night. And from January specifically, we'll be here every day live, analyzing market and taking trades. That's what we'll be doing. Okay. Of course, I took some trade. I've already taken some trade earlier. And let me show you the trade I took. Let me go to this. I took some trade here. It's like I've deleted Oh, I deleted. This one is only a trade that already been won actually. It was small trade before he came back and take a hand. So see the various trades starting from yesterday night. I took this, I took this, I took this. It was 350 pips, and this was just 110 pips, and this just about 70 pips. Yeah, so I was offline. Okay, so and the one I deleted just now, I think that's from just 50 pips that I took that, 50 pips like that. And what's wrong with this thing? All right, all right, all right. So it's so done. This thing is reloading. So sorry, this thing. A bit of challenges with this. But we'll be back in a very short time, please. All right, we are back. We're back. Oh, very serious move today. Unexpected of good. So, how to come back? Steph, don't get some move then. Hmm. How interesting. So, if there is anything to take away from here, is for you to understand this move, this turning, this this how it show that the market is about turning. Now, what is the best way for you to be able to understand and know when to expect it to turn is after you have done your analysis, top down analysis, and then you so that you are actually seeing all the are able to identify all the points you expect market to return to. Then you want to watch the market returning to that place. As a return to that place, sometimes it might not hit the hit the mark, and then it start turning. Something like this is an example of how to know that the market is turning already. Just like I said, you see this horizontal ray here. This is where I wanted us to carry the trade from, because I was busy trying to ratify things. We're not here when all this happened. I was supposed to be here by 12. At least, even if we're not here when it started, we would have been here when all these ones are taking place. This one, these ones are taking place, and then we would just we would have been able to catch something. So it's still going. After doing this here, that's 10. We created another block here and return to it and then begin to go. So, but this is 1 minute time frame, so we wouldn't be risking taking this right now based on the fact that we're not going to have uh, just to capture like in fact this will be like scalping. This will be seriously be like scalping. Imagine that we took the trade here to get here. This the SL is going to be much here. We took it here. We'll be grabbing up to 50 pip though. The SL will be much. Sabine the SL. How would we know that it's going? So if we're taking 50, we would have been able to get 50 pip anyway. Yeah, we'll be able to get 50 pip. But the risk to reward ratio is not even up to 1 to 2. So which is not a good trade for me. In my standard, that's not a good trade to take. But that's good to scalp. Scalping things, you get it. All right. So, but I consider that this is too big. This bullish candle is too big. So the stop loss is going to be too big. Even though not that you're not. So I want a very good return. So a very good order block that will give us a very good distance to take the trade from. So it's about patiently waiting. Will of course we help us to grab what we need. That's how often it happens. But this is already 2 p.m. past 2 p.m. So no wonder the market is rushing. We have to rush, you know. We have to rush, and it's doing it. And it's doing it without returning back to other block. The market perhaps getting exhausted. I'm not. We'll find out later on. All right. So right now here, we'll be waiting for this other block for the market to return to this other block here. As if it is not, that's if it does not give us a turning pattern from the top there. Or, however, we'll be waiting for the market to do a return back to this particular point. And then we're also watching to see that the market did not give us head and shoulder pattern. Giving us head and shoulder pattern, that would mean that we're expecting it to crash down. We already have the first shoulder here, and this is almost like a head. If the candle manages to close above here, that will be giving us a head already, something that look like a head. Then it might go ahead to just cement the head, to give us a good head. So we'll be waiting for the other shoulder, and then we short the market if that happens. But if it does not, we'll wait for a return to this other block and then see an entry trigger, and we take a buy trade from there. So I'm just going to tell you a principle. Now, coming back to this particular point where we missed the trade from here, see, when gold is very, very bullish, and a very bullish day, I was expecting it to come here, it might not, it won't have to come here like now. It will just get back to close to where I had the other block, the recent other block, whether it gives a good resistance or not, then it picks it up from there and begin to move again. And that's what happened yesterday night too, after the market opened. Yeah. This is another block that has been mitigated. This another block, this other block has been mitigated. A lot of people probably won't be waiting for it, but you see, after this sweep here, just not mad that if it's not able to make it down below this, make pass below, way below this other block, of course it will start going, and that's the reason why it took this. I would have taken this trade. I didn't take it exactly from here. I think I started taking it this morning. I would have taken it since that yesterday night, but as at that time, the brokers refused to open, and then I slept off while waiting. I woke up this morning, so there was nothing I could do about that. But it was a clear sign here that was here. In fact, I wanted to do a live stream on this, if not that my software was giving me a little bit of problems. So there are just things I've not learned about how to use. So sometimes they just raise their ugly heads. But I'm learning them small, small. So I believe that by January, February, we should be fine with the have a very good dexterity in the use of this software, so that all those delays will be stopped. So that's it. That will be it, really. So I'm still having some little bit. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to get a, because basically I just try to find out whether this thing will be working well or not. But I've seen so far it's working fine. Just have to master all those other things that have been really be that actually become issues. Don't forget to subscribe, come across this video, and remember we'll be coming here to pack out funds. We'll be coming here, come and anchor live trading sessions. We're going to take analysis of the market. I'm going to focus mainly on gold and maybe during the weekend BTC. And then we'll take some trade whenever we see opportunities, or we'll be able to get the direction of the market from here. And they're just small like that with the push and they go. So subscribe and then turn on the notification bell so that whenever I schedule to come online, we'll just be there to see how we analyze the market and see what we should expect. And if possible, if there's opportunity abound, we take a trade. So subscribe now and see you later in the evening in that evening session. Bye for now. Because I have to disconnect and then let me examine the video and everything that happened now, and then I'm just trying to make sure that I'm able to avoid what happened today, so that we no delay longer. We're supposed to start by 12. We would have been able to catch this trade massively, but we're not able to come analyze and see what the market is going to look like. So, all right, see you some other time. Bye.